Hey guys, I'm Ish. Lovely to be back with you guys for another beautiful flow class. We will be working into 45 minutes of backbends today. And when you are ready, I will find you on the mat. Beginning as always, my friends, in our flow class, let's begin in Balasana, child's pose. So bringing our big toes to touch, knees roughly about as wide as the mat. And every time we come into this position, my friends, there's two very important things we are looking for. That lovely thigh activation, the hips sinking down towards the heels that really activates into the hip flexors. I want no tension in the neck and face, forehead down to the ground. And let's utilize this opportunity to just arrive on our mats. Gently beginning to scan the body as we just notice where we are holding onto any tightness or any stiffness. Utilizing our inhalations just as a means to identify all of the sensations that we are feeling. And as we exhale, send the softness and energy to where it is needed. Now, as you bring your attention out towards your breath, begin to notice the quality of your breath, my friends. Notice where there is any restrictions or any type of blockages within your chest area. As you gently continue to lengthen your inhalations in and out through the nose, keeping your breath controlled and focused. As we bring our mind space and attention towards our focus and theme for today, our focus being Santosha, the ideas of being content, and our anatomical focus being our back bends today. Now within today's practice, back bends can always be quite challenging, so very important, my friends, to just be content with where your body is. Acknowledge where we may push and be soft when we need to relax. Gently now, in your own way, let's come onto our hands and knees, tabletop pose. So my hands are underneath my shoulders, knees are underneath my hips, at hip width distance apart. We're going to move into our puppy stretch. So this puppy stretch is we're just going to walk the hands now as far forward as we can. And my knees are going to stay below my hips. I'm just going to focus on this little anterior tilt of my buttocks, so my bum is just pushing towards the ceiling as I relax the chest down towards the floor, releasing my chin as I gaze forward, feeling this lovely opening into my shoulders, middle and upper backs. Gently now, as we inhale, slowly come back up, and then bring your hands underneath the shoulders once again for tabletop pose. We move through a couple of rounds of cat and cow. As we inhale, drop your belly, lift the gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round into your spine, chin towards the chest, cat. Let's go 4 more. Inhale, cow pose. Exhale, round, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round, cat pose. Now for the final 2, let's add some add-ons here. Inhale, cow pose, drop the belly, maybe a slight bend in the elbows, squeeze the shoulder blades together. Exhale, cat your spine, really tuck the chin towards the chest, lift the upper back. One more. Inhale, cow pose, drop your belly, slight bend in the elbows, lift your gaze. Exhale, cat your spine, chin to the chest. Very nice. Let's come to a neutral spine when you are ready, and let's extend the right leg, all the way back. Rotate the hip down, keep kicking through your heel. Gently from here, let's begin to bend the knee and kick the heel all the way towards the ceiling here, feeling that lovely activation into the glute and thigh. And gently from here, I'm going to take my left foot slightly outside of the mat, and I'm just going to bend into my hip now and release my knee over towards the right hand side, maybe giving your ankle just a couple of twirly circles. From here, I'm going to place all my weight into my left hand and gently grabbing hold of the outside blade of this right foot. Utilize the inhalation now to lift up through the chest, and an exhale, we gently pull the heel towards the sitting bones, squeeze the shoulder blades together. As we inhale now, find length for supported side plank. And then exhale, knee to the elbow, crunch. Very nice. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Very nice, guys. Inhale, extend. And then gently both hand and knee come all the way down. One round of cat and cow. As we inhale, drop the belly, lift your gaze, cow pose. Exhale, round into the spine, chin to the chest. Neutral spine. Now let's do that on the other side. Let's extend the left leg all the way back. Rotate the hip down, kick through the heel, suck the belly in. Bend the knee now, kick the heel up towards the ceiling. Lovely activation into the glute and thigh. Now gently, we're just going to take that right foot slightly off of the mat, and I'm going to bend my knee now and open up the hip, just kicking my heel over towards the right hand side now, keeping equal weight between both hands. From here, I'm going to place all my weight now into my right hand, gently reaching as I grab hold of the outside blade of that left foot, utilizing the inhalation for a little bit of length. And as we exhale, begin to pull that heel towards your sitting bones, active into the shoulder and through the thigh. As we inhale now, find the length. Exhale, knee to the elbow, crunch. Just two more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Last one. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Very nice, guys. Inhale, extend. And then gently both hand and knee come down. Final round of cat and cow. Inhale, drop your belly, lift the gaze. Exhale, round into the spine, chin to the chest. Let's come to a neutral spine when you are ready. And from here, we're just going to walk our hands one step forward. I want you to place some weight into your sitting bones and just feel that activation into the tops of your toes. Take a breath. And as we exhale, we gently come forward now into our high plank. Gently from this high plank, we find Wild Thing now on the right hand side. Gently just taking the right foot over the left. Right hand comes up and over, gazes towards the front of the room. Feel that external rotation of the left shoulder. Breathe as we lift up through the hips. Gently now, right hand comes down. We go to the other side. Left foot up and over for your Wild Thing. Lift up through the chest. Nice and soft into your breath. Take an inhalation here. And as we exhale, both hands come down for our first downward facing dog for today. So let's pedal out the feet and find any and all movement that feels good for us. Maybe rocking your head from side to side, or a couple of yeses and nos here, just to feel that release into your neck. when you are ready for a bit of stillness though, let's really focus on opening up the fingers nice and wide, pouring all of that weight into the inner line of your thumb and index, the first knuckle. Weight into your heels, bend the knees if the hamstrings are a little bit tight, as we focus on sending the hips up and back into space. Gently now, on your next inhalation, we bend the knees, gaze forward. And as we exhale, take a slow walk now to the top of the mat. Inhale is halfway lift, hands on shins, straight back, straight legs. And then exhale, forward fold and release. Inhale, tuck the chin, ripple the spine, high mountain pose is your inhalation. And then hands at the heart center, soft exhale. And then you can bring your palms towards your sides, big toes to touch, feet are together, search for your Tadasana. Feeling that lovely little softening now of just tucking your tailbone, belly button in. As we inhale, come to rise, high mountain. And as we exhale, just a subtle back bend here. And we want to hold it just for a moment as we tuck the tailbone, searching for lift in through the chest. Inhale, hands come to rise. We move through our Surya Namaskar A. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale is halfway lift. Exhale, gently step back, high plank. And we move through our first vinyasa for today. So you can find full Chaturanga Dandasana or with your knees. Inhale is upward facing dog or cobra. And then downward facing dog is the exhalation. Inhale, bend knees, gaze forward. And then exhale makes you to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands on shins. Exhale, forward fold. Tuck the chin, ripple the spine, high mountain pose. Inhale. Samastitihi, hands at the heart center. 2 more times, my friends. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold and release. Halfway lift is my in, hands on shins. Exhale, gently step all the way back, high plank. And then gently and slowly through our vinyasa we go. Downward facing dog, very nice. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. Exhale, gently make your way top of the mat. Halfway lift in. Forward fold, exhale. Tuck the chin, ripple the spine, high mountain. Hands at the heart center. Last one now. Inhale, high mountain. Exhale, fold and release. Inhale is halfway lift. Exhale, gently plant your hands, step back, high plank. And then slowly through your vinyasa you go. Take your time through these vinyasas. Utilize them as a means to really focus on your breath and control. Inhale, bend the knees, gaze forward. And then exhale, gently step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Tuck the chin, ripple the spine, high mountain pose. We come to rise. Hands at the heart center, Samastitihi. Well done, my friends. Let's focus here on just bringing the big toes to touch, feet are together. You can leave your hands at the heart center for now. Keep searching for that subtle pulling of the belly button towards the spine. Now as we move through today's flow, my friends, always remember to take as many breaks as you would like. You can always rejoin us in the sequence when you are ready. Everyone together now, let's slowly begin. As we inhale, Utkatasana chair pose, hands towards the ground first. Bend the knees, tuck tailbone, belly button into the spine. Keep searching for that lovely posterior tilt into your pelvis as we keep sitting our way down into the heels. Hands are next to the ears. Take your breath here. Exhale, forward fold and release. Halfway lift is my in. And then gently step the right leg all the way back. Find your lunge. Drop the back knee down. Hands come to rise, Ajayanyasana, the crescent moon. So a little sinking of the hips down towards the floor as we pull the right hip back, release the left hip forward, feeling this lovely engagement into the inner thighs as we open up through the psoas and piriformis muscle. Keep feeling your shoulders move back and away, pulling the floating ribs in, take your breath. And as we exhale, I'm just going to place my hands into my thigh for now. This is going to take a little bit of balance, guys. So leave your left hand onto the left thigh, bend into your right knee now, and gently just grab hold of the inside blade of this foot. Utilize your inhalation here, just to focus on taking your body weight slightly back here. And as you exhale, begin to pull that heel towards your sitting bones. Feel that length now into the right thigh. 2 more breaths. Last one. Very nice, guys. With control, release that foot down. Inhale is Ajay. And as we exhale now, gentle twist over towards the left hand side, taking your left hand back, right hand forward. I want you to grab your right hand now onto the outside part of your left thigh as you just pull yourself around ever so slightly, focusing on opening up into this left shoulder just a little bit more. Gently now, I want you to extend the right hand forward, tuck your back toes. Inhale, come to rise, vertical twist. And as we exhale, gently just bend your back knee a little bit halfway down as we hold. Very nice, guys. High crescent lunge is my inhalation back to center. Exhale, hands to the floor. Find your lunge. Plant hands. Take it all the way up, 3-legged dog. And then gently come forward into your 1-legged plank as we lower all the way down onto your belly. Leave the left leg in the air. Extend the right hand forward. Bend into your left leg now and grab hold of the inside blade of that foot. As we inhale, begin to kick that foot into the hand. Allow the knee and thigh to lift. Right hand and right leg rises. Half bow, half locust pose. Steady with your breath. Last one. And then gently now everything comes down. Both hands underneath your shoulders. Downward facing dog. That is where we meet. Very nice, guys. Right leg now rises, 3-legged dog. And then gently now step in between your hands. Find your lunge. Back knee down, hands rise, Ajay. Then stay for the exhalation. We're pulling off that right hip back, release the left hip forward. Keep feeling as you drive the left hip towards the front of the room, opening up into that psoas and piriformis. Take your breath. Hands now onto the thigh. Place your right hand on top of the thigh. Now bend into the left leg. And I'm going to try and grab the inside blade of that foot. Take an inhalation here. And as we exhale, begin to pull the heel towards the sitting bones. And then feel your body weight always lifting up and slightly back to lengthen that left thigh. Two more. Very nice, guys. Release that foot down. Inhale is Ajay Nyatsana. Exhale, now gentle twist over to the right hand side. It is the right hand back, left hand forward. Take your left hand now onto that right thigh, just outside of the knee, and begin to just pull the body around to open up that twist a little bit more. Extend the left hand back forward, tuck the back toes. Inhale is vertical twist, bring it up. And as you exhale, a gentle bending of the back knee ever so slightly. High crescent lunge, we come back to center. Exhale, hands towards the floor. Find your lunge. Take it all the way back now, 3-legged dog. And then slowly come forward into your one-legged plank, lowering all the way down onto your belly. I'm going to extend my left hand forward this time, bending into the right knee, grabbing hold of the inside blade. When you are ready, lift up the right knee first, and then left hand, left foot rise for half bow, half locust pose. Take your breath. And then everything comes down. Exhale. Both hands underneath the shoulders. We come up. Downward facing dog. Very nice, guys. Bend your knees, gaze forward. And then slowly make your way. Top of the mat. Inhale is halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Utkatasana, chair pose. Hands at the heart center, Samastiti. Well done, guys. Now we're going to focus on that sequence once again. We're just focusing on a little bit of picking up the pace now, really contributing to that Vata energy of flow, air and space. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Step your left leg back. Exhale. Back knee down, hands rise, Ajay. Exhale, hands at the thigh. Right hand stays where it is. Left hand towards the back of the room. Find your foot. Take a breath. Exhale, pull the knee in. Gently release. Inhale, Ajay. Exhale, twist. Take the hand to the outer part now of that right thigh as you pull yourself around. Gently release. Inhale, vertical twist. Exhale, bend the back knee. High crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to the floor. Three-legged dog, inhalation. One-legged plank. Gently lower down. Find your half bow, half locust pose. Left hand forward, bend into the back knee. Grab hold of the inside blade. Inhale, everything lifts up. Soft into the exhalation. Take a breath. Everything down, very nice. Hands underneath the shoulders, downward facing dog. This is where we meet. Take your time, my friends, steady with your breath. Left leg rises, three-legged. Step in between your hands, find lunge. Back knee down, hands rise, Ajay. Exhale, hands down towards the thigh. Left hand stays, bend into the right knee now. Grab hold of that inside blade, take your breath. Exhale, begin to pull the heel in. Gently release. Ajay, arms up. Gentle twist the left. Right hand outside of the thigh, take a breath. Exhale, twist. Arm extends out. Vertical twist, up we come. Exhale, bend the back knee. High crescent lunge, inhalation. Hands to the floor. Three-legged dog takes it up. Body weight forward, one-legged plank. Gently lower down. Extend your right hand forward. Bend into the left knee. Grab hold of the inside blade. Half bow, half locust pose. Everything lifts up for 5. Last one. And release. Very nice, my friends. Hands underneath the shoulders. We come back up to our downward facing dog. Take a deep breath here. And then slowly make your way top of the mat. Halfway lift is my in. Forward fold. Exhale. Tuck the chin, ripple the spine. High mountain pose. We come to rise. Hands at the heart center, Samastitihi. Very nice, my friends. Now we're going to find that same sequence once again. The only difference is, my friends, that we are going to find quite a big posture towards the end. Once we find that posture, guys, I want you to hold it the best that you can and see if we can explore when we are there. Gently now, let's find our flow. Inhale, Utkatasana. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift in. Step all the way back, high plank. And let's move through a lovely vinyasa here. So lower the knees down first, or full chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Exhalation, very nice. Now let's work, shall we? Right leg rises, three-legged. Step in between your hands. Find the lunge. The back knee down, hands rise, Ajay. Hands to the thigh, exhale. Plant the right hand down, bend into the back knee, grab hold of the inside blade. Take a breath there. Exhale, gently begin to pull that heel in. Release the foot down, hands rise, Ajay. Gentle twist now over to the right. Tuck your back toes. Inhale, come to rise, vertical twist. Exhale, bend the back knee. High crescent lunge, up. Hands to the floor. Take it all the way up, three-legged dog. Slowly come forward, one-legged plank. Let's lower all the way down. Find your half bow, half locust pose. Grab hold of the hand. Everything lifts up whenever you are ready. Gently release, come down. First big posture we find here, my friends, full locust pose. Bind into your big hands, release the thumb and index. I want the big toes to touch, maybe even the heels rotating towards each other. I want to feel my gaze down towards the floor as my hands and arms lift above the ears. When you are ready, locust pose, come to rise. 2 breaths. Last one. And release, come all the way down. We're going to take a quick break here just by finding Makrasana crocodile pose. Heels to face each other, toes to the opposite sides of the room, relaxing of the forehead down. Give your spine a moment to relax. Very nice. We find another big back bend right now, my friends. We find Dhanurasana, bow pose. For those of us who don't have Dhanurasana in their practice, you can always find very easier versions for this posture. For example, just bending into both your knees, grabbing hold of the inside blades. You don't have to go any further than this, my friends. You can just focus on lifting up your chest, squeezing the shoulder blades together. You don't have to go anywhere else. For those of us who want to find the full posture, lift feet up. Squeeze shoulder blades, knees from the ground for 5. And release. Very nice, guys. Hands underneath the shoulders. Take it all the way back. Lovely counter here. Downward facing dog. It's our last little bit of flow, guys. Take your time, let's do our best. We know the sequence now. Let's move through it with control. Left leg rises. Step in between your hands, find lunge. Back knee down, hands rise, Ajay. Hands to the thigh, left hand stays, right hand back. Take an inhalation. Exhale, pull the heel in, body weight back. Release foot down, Ajay, arms up. And then gentle twist over towards the left. Tuck your back toes, inhale, come up, vertical twist. Bend the back knee ever so slightly. High crescent lunge brings me up. Hands to the floor, find lunge. Take it all the way up, three-legged dog. Forward we come, one-legged plank, and then lower yourself all the way down. We can extend now the right hand forward, bend into the back leg, half bow, half locust pose. Inhale, everything lifts up. Take your breath. And then everything down. Very nice, guys. We prepare for our locust pose once again. But we're going to find a different variation on the side. Interlace the hands now behind your sitting bones. Squeeze the scapula together. Lift up your chest. Big toes to touch. Internally rotation of the thighs. Hands lift up first. Head, chest, feet. Find your posture. Two breaths. Last one. And release. Very nice, my friends. We find that Makrasana once again. Heels to face each other, toes to opposite sides of the room. Forehead down. Release into your spine. And let's give ourselves a moment here before we move into our final Dhanurasana bow pose, completing our flow. When you are ready, gaze forward once again. We are going to bend into both of our knees. Grab hold of the inside blade of the foot or the ankle, whatever works for you. On your next inhalation, everything comes to rise. Bow pose, Dhanurasana. We hold and breathe. Last one. And release. Very nice, my friends. Hands underneath the shoulders. And this time we counter with a lovely Balasana, child's pose. Forehead to the ground. And let's take our hands to the back of the room here, taking all tension out of shoulders, neck and face. And let's see if we can hang out here for about a good minute. Just feeling that release from all those back bends. Really enjoying this energy of Vata, flow, space, water, control. Truly being content with our space, with our energy. Hands come back underneath the shoulders. You can gently sit up. All we're going to do from here, my friends, is extend our legs forward. And you can come meet me in a nice, comfortable seated position. From here, I'm going to extend my legs forward. And before we get into a series of twists, my friends, it's really important to learn that whenever we back bend, of course, we must counter those back bends. And I like to start that counter with a very simple of forward folds. So I want you to take your hands forward. I want you to grab onto your ankles. Slightly more softer version of the Paschimottanasana. So let's grab onto the ankles or the shin, whatever is there. There's no need to reach for your foot. And I want you to draw your body weight forward and then tuck your chin and really round into the space. I want you to feel that activation into the superficial back line. So that's everything from the bottom of your coccyx all the way up to the upper parts of your neck. The more you bring your chin towards the chest, the more we can find this rounding into the spine. Maybe trying to get your crown of the head towards your knee. There's no need to push or pull here. Just focus on gravity doing its work. Gently now release. Let's bring it back up. Now we're going to find another round of Pashi, and this time we're going to find the full variation. So you can grab onto whatever's there for you, feet, shin, ankle, calf. You can focus on drawing your body weight forward here. Utilize the length in your hamstrings to now focus on folding down. Just searching for your Paschimottanasana, your forward fold. Inhale brings me gently back up, maybe a couple of shoulder loops to release any tension within your spine. And now we are going to find a couple of very nice twists, guys. So let's start with Ardha Matsyendrasana. So we're going to bring the left knee into the chest and gently take it up and over the right foot. Bring that right heel into the sitting bones. And we're going to work into this lovely little seated position. Make sure both sitting bones are on the ground. I want you to focus on taking your right arm either in front of the knee or to the outer part of the knee, whatever works for you. Take your left hand towards the back of the room. Take an inhalation here for length. And as we exhale, gently twist as you pull yourself around. I want you to focus here on simple release, my friends. So we're not searching for activation. We're searching for ideas of neutrality within the spinal region after all the back bends. So focus on release. Take a last breath there. And then as you exhale, you can counter your twist all the way over towards the right hand side. Come back to center. We do this on the other side now. So I'm going to bring my right knee in, take it over the left heel towards the sitting bones. Find a nice comfortable seat here, guys. And we're going to focus now on just pulling that knee a little bit more towards the inside. And of course, left arm either towards the front, or we are going to the other side of the knee, taking your right hand to the back of the room. Utilize your inhalations here for length. And then an exhale is a gentle twist now over towards the right. Take a breath here. And then release now, counter twist over towards the left. We slowly come back to center. And for our final twist today, my friends, we are going to do this one supine, so on our backs. So get nice and centered in your mat. And then slowly lower down onto your spines. And I want you to leave your knees into the chest here. And this is really going to help us get into our next twist. So we're going to focus on Garudasana legs, but with a twist. So eagle pose. So I'm going to start with my right leg, and I'm gently going to take it over the left, and then try to bring my calf and foot together. I'm going to take a breath here, just taking my arms towards the sides. And then I'm going to drop both legs now over to the right hand side. Taking my gaze towards the left. I'm just really enjoying this very nice twist. Make sure there's no tension within your knees. And just focus on the lateral bending of your spine. Come back to center when you are ready. And we just do that onto the other side, shall we? So we're going to take the left foot now over the right. Bring your feet together the best that you can. And then gently from here, we take our knees over to the left hand side. Find your twist. Arms are nice and wide. . We gently come back to center. And you can just allow for your soles of the feet to touch for Supta Baddha Konasana, supine butterfly pose. And then just enjoy that lovely sense of neutrality into your spine once again. Little squeezing of the feet together. To close off today's class, we can just lift up all the limbs into the air, just giving it a lovely shake here. Feeling that lightening in the limbs, a tingling sensation in the hands and feet. Let's all take one deep breath. And as we exhale, we may come down to our final resting posture for today, Savasana. Heels to the corners of your mat, palms at the sides. Let's close the eyes. Let's focus on really a posture where we do not need to move or fidget, where we may ponder and wonder about our intention, our focus, our backbends, the most beautiful of themes of santosha, of being content within our own space as we slowly drift off and relax. As always, my friends, you are more than welcome to stay within this posture for as long as you like. But as for me, it's been an absolute pleasure to guide you through your practice once again. I wish you a beautiful time ahead. Loka somasta sukhino bhavantu. May all beings be happy and free. Om Shanti. Namaste.